Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you guys are having a great Monday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, we're heading back to the Origins line once again to look at more of Skeletor's iconic henchmen, and today I have two of them. We have CLAWFUL and WHIPLASH. We'll take a look at them in their packaging. I do have loose versions of them, all right, and we'll take a much closer look at them. We'll look at the comic that comes with them, and as you can see in the background, I just have their Masterverse versions right there of CLAWFUL right there, and WHIPLASH, both from the new Eternia line right there. But today we'll be looking at the Origins versions only, and of course, and I've shown these guys also on the channel, a couple of times. I have the CLAWFUL Funko Pop right there, the Toy Tokyo 2020 version right there, and the Toy Tokyo 2021 version of WHIPLASH right there for Funko Pop. All right, there you go, guys. And I'll give you an update on the Eternia playset here, guys. All right, and I'm trying to be positive here, guys. All right, and as you can see, I don't have it yet, but we'll talk about that near the end of the video. Okay. So let's go like alphabetical order. Let's look at CLAWFUL here. And as you notice, I have two versions of him, and I'll tell you why in a second here, why I have two open versions of CLAWFUL in the collection. But first, let's take a look at him in the packaging. And here he is right there. There's CLAWFUL right there. Came out 2 years ago. Came out for 2022. Right there, CLAWFUL, the warrior with the evil grip, the warrior with the grip of evil. My apologies. And there he is in the packaging. An iconic henchman. Not A-list. He's more B-list to me because he came near the end of Filmation. I feel like him and WHIPLASH were shown more on the back end of Filmation cartoons. They were shown more heavily in the 2000X cartoon and more of the Revelation and Revolution show now. But as far as Skeletor's king henchmen, in his inner circle of bad guys. They just missed it. They're still amazing characters, okay? But there's CLAWFUL right there. And there he is, back of some beautiful artwork right there. Him taking on Tila with WHIPLASH in the background right there. And has that iconic action feature right there. Very cool. And the cross-O when he came out right here. I think he was like wave 9, probably. Wave 9 or 10 of the Origins line. I might be wrong on that. I think it's 9. Right there. Alright. And of course, the comic that he came with is right here. I do have that comic right here. I do my best to try to keep all the comics. I love these comics here. They're a lot of fun to read. There he is. You can see him right there. And here he is. And some beautiful artwork right there, as always. We got Anti-Eternia He-Man right there. And one of the first appearances of Sunman in the Origins line, of course. He became a part of the Origins or the Master Universe line right there. The cross-cell of the other figures. And there's old CLAWFUL right there. Alright. Alright, from back. So this is my original CLAWFUL here. An absolutely amazing figure here. I love the action call out right here from the vintage 80s version right here. Very, very cool. They all stand at that same 5.5 stance. A little bit smaller than the new cartoon collection because the cartoon collections are more upright. They stand about 6 inches tall, where these guys are more, I call them more vintage style Origins line because they've been out for some time now. Stand up at the 5.5 scale once again, but they're all interchangeable, so you can take the heads off, you can pop the head off, you can pop the arm off. I don't believe you can pop this arm off. I don't think. Oh, yeah, yes you can actually. Wow. So there you go. I never tried that before in my original review of him. But yes, you can pop his arm off if you wish to give him a more normal arm, like a buzz-off arm maybe, if you wish to do that. You can change it out and customize it if you wish. All right, to make your own unique CLAWFUL. But very cool. All right. First time in owning a CLAWFUL. I never owned a original 80s version of him, but I always liked his style. I always liked the look of him. His really cool action call out right there. Very cool. All right. Now, this second version here that I have, that I customized, and I'll show you, thanks to Pixel Dan and Dark Horse Comics, there was a variant out there in the 80s version, all right? And I'll show you that, of course, Clawful uses Buzz-Off's feet right there, and it's the same thing, and so there was a variant out there that used Skeletor's feet. And so basically what I did was I just popped off. One of the things I love about Origins, and I've said many times, is you can customize it. And so I just popped off, a couple feet off of one of my Skeletors, mini Skeletors, and I just put, his Skeletor's feet on his Clawful to give me my own variant of Clawful in the line here. And here it is, that variant right there. You can see right there, the variant right there. You can see, and you read it right there while in common. The release of Clawful used Buzz-Off's legs. A variant release used Skeletor's legs instead. Let me get a nice little close shot if I can. So yeah, so that's one of the things I love about the Origins line, is that if you can do it, you can make your own unique and variant of these figures here, if you wish, like Clawful here. And another thing here too, here's the original packaging from the 80s line. And sometimes I love the fact that the Origins line pays tribute to the artwork, because as you can see in the 80s version right here, he's taking on Tila, which I just showed you in the Origins version is like paying tribute to that. So it's one of the things I love about the Origins line is the fact that they get these little nods here, these Easter eggs from the Origins line that I absolutely love. So it's very cool. Of course, there he is, front to back, side to side right there. Very cool. I do have to say that his weapon is a little bit more, has more vibrant green. It's much more brighter green than this version right here. It's a little bit more dull, but still an amazing character. Look, I mean, it's like right out of the 80s here, which I do love. Look at that, the look, the feel, everything about Origins is paying tribute to the 80s line here, which is I absolutely love right here. All right. All right, so we're moving on to the next warrior of Skeletor's army of bad guys. Of course, that's Whiplash. Let me take a look at his packaging real fast. And there he is. There's part of the 40th anniversary. Master Universe, Whiplash, the Evil Tail Thrashing Warrior right there. And there's old evil Whiplash right there. And I do feel like Whiplash was shown more in the Filmation cartoon than Clawful. But there he is. He's still using the same type of feet, the Buzz-Off type legs right there as Clawful right there. Almost the same legs, just about. Yeah, it is the same legs. Mold, There's a Whiplash right there. Where's the back of him? Right here. There he is. Taking on Fisto with Battle Armor He-Man in the background. Beautiful artwork as always. Once again, there he is right there. Oh, Whiplash. Of course, the cross-sell of the other figures in this particular wave here from King Randar and Trapjaw and Digitino. Now, I do have the comic book for it, but I only have the international version of the comic. And if you don't know what the difference is between the international version and the more standard version, is that there's no words, okay? But still beautiful artwork right there. You can see there's no bubbles, there's no words with the characters right here talking. It's just artwork, but amazing, beautiful artwork as always. All right. Very cool. Right there. There's the cross cell right there. All right, and here's good old Whiplash right here. A very cool figure. But one thing I gotta say is that since the Origins line does not have that iconic spring-loaded waist, this figure it kind of hurts the figure. I wish there was a way for Origins to give us that action call out, because one of the things cool about Whiplash in the 80s line is that you can twist the leg, his waist to spring it, to give that whip tail effect in a way. And that kind of hurts the figure here. I wish there was a way for the Origins line to give us, sometimes that iconic, spring-loaded waist with their figures. And Whiplash was one of those, times where they should have done that, Fisto and Jitsu, like give us that iconic, attack feature with Whiplash. And, that's one of those things where I wish they would have given that to us in the Origins line, but still an amazing character. Very cool. There's the front right there and the back, All right, of course, here's his 80s version right here. There he is. There's the 80s version right there. And you can see right there what I mean by that. And when you twist the body in the 80s version, it spring loads, so it does that whip attack on the figure. And that's one of those, like I said, I wish that the Mattel Origins would have given us that iconic action call out with Whiplash, because I think it really hurts the figure not having that. And there's the side to side, front to back. And there's the character right there. He was released in 1984. And once again, you can see, you see him taking on, Battle Armor He-Man, it wasn't, like this. I mean, he was taking on Fisto in this version, but, Battle Armor He-Man was still, a part of the artwork right here. So it's another amazing nod, and, to the original 80s line, which I do love. So very cool. So you read here, another fun fact here is that the early working name was Lizard Man right there. But still an iconic warrior, evil warrior, in Skeletor's arsenal of bad guys. Not necessarily A-list, just misses it for me. I wish they've shown him more in the Filmation cartoon, but he did show, but he was showing up more in the Filmation cartoon than I do believe in Clawful here. A lot more than Clawful. But still an iconic figure here. Alright guys, there you go guys. There's a look at 2 more of Skeletor's evil henchmen in the world of the Massive Universe, Clawful and Whiplash. I hope you guys have these in your collection. Alright. I'm looking forward to if they're going to be, because I know in the Revolution show, at least we did see a Whiplash was more like mechanical in a way. He was taken over by Motherboard, and so I'm curious if we're going to get that version of Whiplash. I don't still have a loose version of this particular Whiplash, but I have one right now. My Target never was able to get a shipment in, I guess, of that new Eternia Whiplash, but I'm still happy to have one in my collection. That's why I don't have a loose version of him. And of course, we just did that review of Clawful here, part of my deluxe figures. So that's why I didn't bring him out in his loose version here. But still an iconic version here. Alright guys. So I'm going to give you a little update now on my Eternia playset here. And I'm trying to be positive here guys. I still, of course I don't have it yet, because if I did have it, we'll be looking at that first. Instead of the, these amazing figures here. They're still pending. They don't even know what's going on. The funny part is, and I'm saying funny right now, is that it's been stuck in my state, for the past 2 days. And it's just a county away. And so I'm trying to be positive here. I don't know what's going on. It's showing pending right now. The latest it's saying, for me, it's, it's supposed to show up on Tuesday. Well, I don't understand why that is, if it's in my state right now. And it's just a county away. I don't know. I'm trying to be positive. I'm not going to mention the name of the company that it has my playset right now. But you would think that the amount of money we put into this shipping, that it should be here by now. I'm trying to be positive here. So hopefully I'll be getting it very soon. Hopefully not Tuesday. Hopefully I'll get it tomorrow. Sometime Monday. I hope I get it at least Monday afternoon. After I, do this video here, right after that. So, I don't know, guys. It's just kind of frustrating here. I just hope, because I'm hearing a lot of rumors right now that a lot of people have been getting a lot of damaged packaging of their Eternia playset, and I hope that's not going to be the case. And so I'm just being positive here right now. I hope that by the end of Monday, I will be able to get it and film it for you on Tuesday after we upload this video here. And so, Latest is Tuesday. I'm hoping that will be the case. So I'm just being positive here. I mean, I don't understand why it's taking so long for it to show up to my doorstep here. You know, so stay tuned for that, guys. You know, so thank you for your patience and stuff like that. So we'll look. You know, once we do get it, you know, we'll look at the artwork and stuff like that. We'll kind of compare it to the, you know, the King for the Castle Grayskull, you know, and the Snake Mountain. As far as the size of the packaging and stuff like that, we'll look at that as well. So we did a review on the King Grayskull, which was absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to look at Modi. I think Modi is part of the inside. I think it's inside, or maybe it's separate. I don't know. Of, you know, the Modi the monster. We'll take a look at him as well, and you know, we can't wait to look at that as well. So, you know, being that, I just got to be positive and got to be patient. Hopefully, I will be able to get it very soon, and then we'll take a look at it. So thank you for your patience and stuff like that. And I hope you do have your Eternia playset, and it absolutely looks amazing. You know, and so yeah. So anyways, thank you for your understanding. All right, guys, I'd like to take the time now to thank my subscribers. If you made it this far in the video and have not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking with you guys, all things Masters of the Universe, through the Origins line here, to the Masters line here, through Funko as well, to the CGI line. All right, hit that like button, and thank you for doing that, guys. It helps my channel out. It helps me to get out for more people to watch my videos and hope you subscribe. So hitting that like button, it means a lot, and so thank you so much for doing that. And hit that notification bell when you know upload new videos. And like I said, I hope, you know, we'll look at some more Master Universe, you know, figures and play sets. So stay tuned for that, guys. You know, my guess is as good as as good as yours. So stay tuned for that, guys. So thank you for that. All right. Share this video, guys, who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Could be the 80s line, to the classics, to the, you know, the original, the vintage Origins line, to the Turtles of Grayskull, to the cartoon collection now, to the Masters of WWE Universe too, guys, which was a crossover event as well, you know, before the Origins line. It was like the birth of the Origins line, you know. So to the, you know, Masterverse line, to the CGI line. I mean, it's over 40 incredible years, guys. All right. So, guys, I hope you guys had a fun Super Bowl Sunday. All right, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Take care, guys, and have a good one.